Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we'll be solving 5090 paper 1 variant 2 May June 2023. So it's basically biology MCQ paper, and here we have 40 MCQs and we have to answer all of them, and we are given options A, B, C and D, and we have to choose any one of it. And at the end, or not at the end, basically we would be separately given uh a grid sheet where we have to fill in there will be like the boxes for question number 1, option A, B, C and D, like A, here's B and C. So for example, if you think that B is the correct answer, so you have to fill B. Okay, so next we have to use a soft pencil on the grid sheet, and you can use a calculator. The paper is for 40 marks, and each correct answer will score 1 mark. All right, let's begin. Okay, so first question is, how permeable are the cell wall and the cell membrane in a plant cell? So we know that cell wall is fully permeable. This is fully permeable. However, cell membrane is partially permeable. So yeah, B is the correct answer. All right. Question number 2. The diagram shows an arthropod, okay, using the key, what correctly identifies the arthropod in the picture. All right, so his wings which will go to 2, has 2 body parts, or has 3 body parts. All right, so we can see that here we can see that 1 body part and 2 body parts. So now wait, we'll do it like head is different, 2, 3. Yeah, sorry, I missed the head. So 1, 2, 3 body parts. So it has 3 body parts, so we'll go to 3. Okay, so if it has 6 legs, so it would be C, and if it has 8 legs, it would be D. Now let's count the legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So it would be C definitely. So I'll circle it. Okay. Question number 3. Which statement about diffusion are correct? Molecules move from a higher to a lower concentration. Yes, this is correct. Only occurs within living systems. No. This statement is incorrect, so this is right. Rate slows down as temperature increases. This is also incorrect. As the temperature increases, rate of diffusion also increases. So incorrect, yeah. So it should be B. Okay. All right. Moving on towards the next question. Okay. Question number 4. Some ways in which molecules may move into and out of cells are listed. Okay, these statements are given. Which statement is correct? Okay. Molecules move from a higher concentration to a lower concentration. Okay. Molecules move from a lower concentration to a higher concentration. Right. Molecules move from a higher concentration to a lower concentration across a partially permeable membrane. So, in one, we are talking about diffusion. So here, you can see 1 describes osmosis. This is incorrect. Here, they're saying 1 describes active transport. This is also correct. So A and C would be ruled out. Okay. Now 2. 2, here we can see from a low concentration to a high concentration. So it's basically active transport. So B says 2 describes osmosis. So this is also incorrect. So 2 describes active transport. Yeah, this is correct. And 3 describes osmosis. Okay, so all right. Question number 5. Food tests were carried out on a solution containing biological molecules. The table shows the results of the test. All right, so Buret test, purple solution, Benedict's test, blue solution. All right. Which conclusion can be drawn from these results? So let me tell you first that Buret test is used to check the presence of protein, and Benedict's test is used to check the presence of reducing sugar. Okay, so which conclusion can be drawn from here? So purple shows a positive protein, positive result, which means protein is present. However, blue shows negative result, which means reducing sugar is absent. So we can say the solution contains protein but no glucose. Okay, the solution contains protein and glucose. This is correct. The solution contains glucose but no protein. This is also correct. The solution does not contain glucose or protein. This is also correct. So A is the correct answer. All right. Question number 6. The graph shows the concentration of maltose produced when amylase digests starch at different pH values. Right, we have the graph here. What explains the shape of the graph between point X and point Y? Like between, yes. The enzyme is completely denatured and does not work at all. No, this is incorrect because it is completely denatured at this point, at this particular this point. Here it acts, it is at its optimum. Optimum pH is present and it is working at its maximum strength or uh, maximum strength, yeah, maximum strength. And at Y, we can see that it has started to denature. So A would be incorrect. Okay. The enzyme molecules have less kinetic energy. No, here we are talking about the pH, not the temperature, as temperature affects the kinetic energy, not pH. So it would also be incorrect. See, the shape of the enzyme active site is changing and does not fit the substrate so well. So we know that if we, increase or decrease the pH from its, optimum pH, we decrease it or even increase it. So the shape of the enzyme would denature. Or not basically denature, it would start to denature, and at a point it will then eventually get denatured completely. But here we can say that it is partially denatured, or yeah, we can say that it has started to denature. All right, so yeah, it says that it is changing. Denaturing means changing and does not fit the substrate. So this is correct. D says the substrate molecules have more kinetic energy. So it is incorrect, as we are talking about pH, not temperature. All right. Question number 7. The diagram shows a section through part of a leaf from a dicotyledonous plant, which cells carry out photosynthesis. All right. So here we have to tell which part carries out photosynthesis. So we know that, or we can say participates in photosynthesis. Okay, it's the same thing. So we know that light is trapped by these palisade mesophyll cells. So 2 is definitely there. So the options with 2, I would, just take them and just, I would just, highlight them. And the rest, B and D don't have 2, so they would be incorrect. All right, let's check the other. So here we can see 2, 3, and 4. Or let's just start from here. 1, 2, and 3. So this is basically, one is basically, sorry, one is basically, upper epidermal cells. So they don't participate in photosynthesis. So one does not participate. So one would be incorrect. So A would also be cancelled out. The remaining option is C, but still I will, check the, number given. So the number we have, the number left are 3 and 4. So 3, it's spongy mesophyll, and 4 is tomato. So yeah, they do participate in photosynthesis. Yeah. Which row shows why plants need magnesium ions and nitrate ions? So basically, magnesium ions are required to make chlorophyll. So here we have C and D, okay, and we would be ruled out. And nitrate ions are required to make amino acids, okay, not cellulose. Cellulose is made up of uh, glucose. Not, I should not write glucose. It is basically a polysaccharide, and its monomers are, glucose. Yeah. So D. Alright, question number 9. Root hairs take in water and ions from the soil. Which table shows the correct concentration of water and ions in the root hair? Okay, part A. Water concentration in root hair is lower than the soil. And ions is higher than, yeah, this is correct. As the root hairs have higher concentration of ions than the soil, and lower water concentration than the soil. This helps, this creates a water potential gradient, and the water from the soil can travel into the root hair cells. All right. Question number 10. A herbaceous plant growing in a nutrient solution is placed in a well-lit container. Humid air is passed through the container. The diagram shows a section through a part of the plant. The speeds of movement of the fluids in tissues R and S are measured. The humid air is then replaced by dry air, and the speeds of movement of the fluids are measured again. What effect does the change to dry air have on the measurements? Okay. Basically, S is xylem and R is phloem. Alright. Okay. So, alright, humid air is passed. So, the speeds of movement of the fluids in the tissues R and S. Alright, now I get it. So it's basically, that it's basically about the rate of effect of different conditions on the rate of transpiration, the effect of different conditions on the rate of transpiration. So we know that transpiration is mainly connected to xylem. So let's see, if there is humid air, so less water would be removed from the plant, but if there is dry air, so more water would be removed from the plant, right? So we know that R has no no um R has no great significance in transpiration, so it would have a little change. Okay, but as initially the air was humid, so the concentration gradient was less. But as the air has changed, the air has been changed to drier, so the concentration gradient has increased, due to which the tissues S, which means the xylem, would you not transport more?